I picked like in Northern California. You know, so it depends on the pocket. Like because I used to do them, so I know certain area in Northern California, but Southern California before Rancho has a lot, but because of so many people there, like I told you guys, New Wealth, this company that I used to join in 2016, New Wealth Advisor, they're so active and stuff. So they've done a lot of these flip fix property on that area. They're huge flip fix. What do you call this? Um, One of those informational. So they're huge up there and stuff, and they've done a lot of these fix and flip property wholesaling and all that stuff. So you know, right there in San Bernardino Riverside area. So so I know that they've done a lot of those you know targeting like homeowners that in distressed property. So I know that they've been doing this for years.
So that's who you're targeting right now, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Paul?
Yeah, that's why in Rancho, that's why I know that in that area, Rancho, Upland, Ontario, Fontana, there's still a lot of that in that area that who's you know a lot of distressed property. So yeah, Victorville, all the way to Barstow.
So are you just putting a Band-Aid on them? Or are you just calling them just to offer them finance services?
No, I try to see I try to see what I can do, whether you know whether I do more loan mods, you know anything that I can capture in that area and stuff. But like I said, it's limited as far as on distressed property right now on that area. But if I can find one, what I do is I offer them solution, whether I can do a loan mods or do a short sale. I mean, not short sale because
There's a
there's
lot of
equity on the
equity.
property, listings, you know, things like that. Whatever that I can offer them, do a partnership with them, things like that. So anything I can offer with, and then if I can capture them, then I find someone that I can partner with, whether we're gonna do a flip with it, or we can go ahead and do a listing. And that's where I come in. If I do, then that's one of the things that either I come up with you guys, you know, like say, for example, with you, Alfred, if I'm going to get a listing on that, then I'll contact you and I'll tell you, hey, Alfred, I got a listing. Can you help me out? And, you know, we can do a listing together on this one or whatsoever, you know, or if you have an investor, you know, that's where I work with someone and say, hey, you guys want to do a flip with me with this or whatsoever?
Oh, you're the investor. You're the investor. You buy. We have hard money lenders that we use to flip properties. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I would, you know, I would go ahead and work with someone with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because I don't have the money for it right now.
When you're making the calls on these notice of defaults, what are you coming across? What are they? What's the reason why they're losing their house? What are you getting from these?
Someone that just really don't know what they want to do. One is very common that I've seen was just that misbehavior as far as in their finance. Someone they lost their job. One is going. Another one is going through a divorce. But a lot of times it's just mismanaged of finance. People just didn't know how to manage their money. Just you know. Yeah, they bought a house that they couldn't afford. That's all it was.
Mm.
You know, it's especially you know, I look at their I look at their mortgage. They have like a mortgage that it's overwhelmed to them. You know, and some of them they still have the subprime lending. You know, the 80-20 program. They never refinance. That's one. Because I you know, when you look at the title and stuff, that's what one of the reasons I like the title, because I can see the trend from the title company. I mean, we see the deed and everything. I pull up the deed, so I can see the trend of the title, what type of loans they have. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. I stumbled with this guy. He's up in Malibu, you know, and he had a loan, and he inherited this property, and he's consistently since 2014, I mean 2009, he inherited the property. The house was a loan with a subprime for 700,000. This guy who was just stripping the equity of his property from his dad. He had a $700,000 loan, and consistently he just keep borrowing and borrowing from that property, stripping the equity. And now he had Homebridge. Homebridge did a loan mod for him 3 times, and now he's just buried with it. And the last time he did a loan mod with a private money, so he has a first and a second, and he's like at least about 1.1 million buried as far as on his loan, and he hasn't made his mortgage for 6 months. It has a first and a second, you know, and his property worth about 2.1. Now he's trying to borrow again, and he hasn't made a mortgage for 6 months. So it's like, you know, I'm talking to a guy, and he goes, well, I want to, you know, just get rid of my second. I said, you've been on this property since 2009, and you're just keep rolling into it as a loan mod. You're not making payments on this. You're going to lose the house whether you like it or not.
Oh yeah, that's just a
So-
band-aid cover up.
Yeah, you're just keep doing what you're doing. You're just trying to live off, and you're just keep borrowing money, you know, and you're saying to me that you're going to go ahead and try to keep this house, and in reality you can't afford this house. So, you know, so I told him, it's like, one way or another, you're going to lose this house. But he just keep doing what he's doing, and it works for him for many years. But the way it is right now, I told him, you're gonna lose this house one way or another, and that's what I told him. So until now, he's my client. He's just trying to, you know, he's trying to convince me, or he's trying to convince himself, because he's been doing it for so many years as a band-aid. So I told him, it's like, okay, well, it's up to you, but he's keep contacting me to do a loan mod, and I told him, it's like, I'm not gonna waste my time. But he's hanging in there. I told him, okay, well, it's up to you, but I'm not gonna work on your loan to do a loan mod, because it's a waste of my time. But he's asking me, okay, can you do me a favor? Can you do a private loan for me? I said, no, I'm not gonna do a private loan for you. You know, because you're behind. I told him, you're 6 months behind right now. So I'm surprised Homebridge hasn't foreclosed on your property yet.
Oh.
And it's hard to do another loan mods for him, because he already have during COVID, they already loan mod his house or his mortgage. So I told him, like, I don't know if they're gonna do another loan mod for you. I'm surprised until now they haven't foreclosed on your property. So I don't know what Homebridge is doing. I don't know what they're waiting for. You haven't made a payment for 6 months. I don't know what they're waiting for. I won't be surprised they're foreclosing on your property.
Is that what you told him?
Yeah, that's what I told him. You haven't made a 6 months payment on your mortgage,
And what is?
and I'm surprised they haven't foreclosed on you.
What does he say when you say that?
Yeah, he's kind of like thinking. It's like, and I looked at on the title, and in fact, I asked title if they can do a title search for me to make sure there is no NOS on it, you know. And they told me no, there isn't and stuff. And I said, oh man, I don't know why. And I'm kind of surprised too myself. I said, it's already been 6 months. They haven't foreclosed on this property. There's no notice of sales. They said, no, there isn't.
Well, here's what you should be doing, right? When you're dealing with NODs, you gotta be a little bit more sensitive. Don't treat them like an expired Don't treat them like a for sale by owner. Remember, these people are losing their house. And one of those reasons could be, hey, they haven't bounced back from COVID. There's still people that are affected by COVID. COVID had a ripple effect on them. So when you're dealing with NODs, from the little training that I know about, is you got to give them multiple options, right? Their option is you could explain to them what you're going to try to do for them, right? Put a band-aid, a temporary band-aid. If that band-aid doesn't work, time is their worst enemy, right? They have a certain amount of time before the house is being sold in auction. Two is let them know how much equity they have, and once they sell the house, that they could buy from the day they sell their house, they got 1 year to buy again. If they don't sell, they're messing up their credit at 6 months. But I just think your approach needs to be a little bit more sensitive, right? You do not want to argue with a client that's pissed off, and right now it sounds like his head's underwater, and he's trying to find out what other options does he have. He already has a second, he already has a first, and he's pretty much deep underwater on his throat. I think your next approach is maybe setting up an appointment and asking and showing him what he can walk away with right now before that house has a foreclosure on it. And like you said, I think Edgar's not here, but Edgar will tell you sometimes it doesn't show right away, Mr. Paul.
Oh no! I've done that. I'm being sensitive with him. That's what I'm saying. I sympathy with him and everything. What I'm saying is that, I sat down with him. I met with him up there. And what I'm saying is that it's not that I'm arguing with him. Until now I'm still working with him because I don't want him to lose his house. I don't want him to get ripped off from the bank. That's the sadness about this. And I understand that because he inherited this house from his father, and he got so buried on this house because there's so many things that had happened on his life. Like his wife passed away, he had no money, he had to use some of these, he had to refinance because his wife had cancer, and he had no money, he had no insurance because he's self-employed. So he had to use some of the, he had to refinance to use that money to get funds and use that funds to get his wife to the hospital for the treatment for the cancer. So I understand that all those things that happened to his, to him, using his some of the equity of this property, but at the same time, he could. What I'm trying to tell him that you cannot afford this property anymore because of those things that he got. He got so far behind as far as on this mortgage, and I understand what he's trying to do because this is his family's house. Because it was inherited to his father. But sometimes, what I was trying to tell him, sometimes things happens in life, and I understand that this is your family's house, but there's times in our life we have to let go, and I expressed that to him because it was the same thing what happened to me. When I back in my past, my first house was the same thing with my mom. We have, my mom bought this house for us and everything. Things we get attached. But sometimes we have to move on, and that's what I was just trying to express to him. So I was kind of like sitting down with him, and I expressed with him, that what happened in my past, and the same thing that I was trying to explain to him.
Got it.
So I understand where he's, so I understand what he's trying to do and stuff, but I'm just trying to explain to him sometimes, we just have to let go with something because it is harder to see for him that this house that where he's living in, if he gets foreclosed, it's harder. That's what I was trying to tell him, because I understand how hard it will be if the bank foreclosed on him on this property. I mean, imagine if he comes home, everything is locked up for him, and that's what I'm trying to tell him. what happens if this property the bank foreclosed on you and you can't get into this house and all your memories is locked in that house? You can't get in because once the bank foreclosed on this house, you can't get in that house. You can't remove your stuff. That's what I was trying to tell him.
So where you
And
got?
I was telling
Where
him,
you?
I'm sorry, go
Where's
ahead.
when are you following up with this guy?
I'm sorry.
When's your next follow-up call?
Well, I lost in touch with him now. The last time I talked to him was last week, and lately I've been calling him and stuff. He hasn't responded to me, so I don't know what happened to the property. I still been calling him and stuff, and and I keep following up with the property
Here,
until now. There's no NOS.
here's my advice to you, Mr. Paul. Don't invest too much time on somebody who doesn't want to work with you. The next thing I would do is I would stop by his house, stop calling him, pop in, go pop in. If it's worth doing one time, it's worth doing every day. You gotta
Mhm.
go visit him. Don't try to do it from your desk. You gotta go out there and hit the field. There's a little package we have at the office. We done it before. It's a foreclosure letter with envelopes. I could give some to you. You could print some letters and it says final notice, put it on his door. You gotta go out there and visit him because
Okay.
he's avoiding your calls. He's not calling you back. What's the next step? Is you to go out there, right?
Okay.
And hopefully he calls you. And if he does it, here's the best advice: move on. There's other people that need your help. You don't want to give too much energy to people that don't want to work with you, or they're avoiding you, or they're trying to look for a needle in a haystack and there's no needles in there. Right? Am I right,
Sounds
Mr.
good.
Paul?
Yeah. No, I understand. No, I mean it's just that I feel for this guy and stuff. I mean, I've been working with him since December, and he's been in contact with me all these times.
Well,
I'm just
hopefully
surprised
something
last.
didn't happen to him either, because sometimes things happen to people. Maybe he got injured. It could be a lot of possibilities, but my advice is go see him at his house, go visit him, get out there, get a little bit of sunshine, and find out why he's avoiding your phone call.
Yeah, I will.
Cool, cool. Well, thank you for sharing, Mr. Paul.
No problem.
Anybody
Thanks.
here in the call that has anything going on right now, any objections, anything that's going on with you? You know, real estate is a sales, it's a sales business call, right? You have to make calls and you have to make sales. You have to set up appointments. If you're not setting up appointments, you're not gonna get paid. That's pretty much it. I keep it very simple, right, Felix? You guys gotta get out there. There's scripts for everything. There's role play scripts for door knocking. There's role play scripts for NODs, foreclosures, expires for sale by owners, Z buyers. I know some of us are gonna start getting KV core at the office, so you gotta know how to pick up that phone, how to close, not just text, email, video drop. You gotta pick up the phone and make that call. So anybody else, anybody got anything that they're working on right now? Like Paul, his thing is that he already exhaust all the options for this person, and sometimes people are hard headed. I think, Mr. Paul, the best thing you could do is go visit this guy and put the nail in the you know what they say, put the nail in the hammer. I don't know how they put it, but it's a very famous saying. I don't know the quote, but anyways, you want to go out there and make sure that he's okay and visit him. Charles, you were gonna say something?
It was I just lost it. Put the nail on the hammer.
All right, put the nail in the hammer. Awesome. I do see Tabitha here. Viviana, how are you? Aida, can you guys hear me? Francine, Stephen White, how you doing? All right, I'm gonna call out some names. I see Christine. Christine, what's happening? I know today's a phone zone. There's a lot of stuff going on today at the office, starting at 1:15. And I see Tabitha. Hello, thank you for the meeting. All right, Tabitha.
So, buddy?
Not much. We're here. We're smiling and dialing. Warming up before the day. Things are happening out there, right? It's summer's around the corner.
Man. I love,
Can you hear me pretty good,
I
Stefan?
love this call. Sorry. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were breaking up a
I can
little
hear
bit.
you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to say I do enjoy these calls. I get on every Wednesday as much as I can if I'm not. But usually Wednesdays are my slower days, so this is perfect for me. But no, I just want to say I appreciate the calls, man. It's definitely there's so many nuggets here, bro, and I appreciate everybody coming on and sharing their thoughts and stuff. I mean, the only win I have this week, I just landed a listing in Brentwood, 1.5 million, and I got 6%. So no argues there. They even bring up nothing about NAR, nothing. They just okay, great, 6%. Let's do it. I don't even bring it up. I just say, hey, this is what I charge, build the value, and sign the deal.
Nice. So none of those people brought up the war. None of them brought up what else is going on? The Ryan Garcia fight. None of them are saying why they're not selling. I know there's a lot of objections
That's
being thrown
hilarious.
out there. There's people saying, "Oh,
Jokes
I'm."
out.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I had one of my clients bring it up, which I'm, about to accept an offer on their townhouse. She brought it up, and I had to explain to her. She's, oh, okay, I get it. That was it. I try to make it short, brief. I don't try to elaborate why and this and that. Is I just bring it out. If it comes up in conversation, I just try to make it a short conversation as possible. And people get it. They're like, okay, great. People trust you and they believe in your brand and believe in you as the go-to realtor. You shouldn't have a problem with them paying your fee.
Real quick, Stefan, have you ever heard of anybody telling you? And this got brought up in our office. Has any of the listing you gone to? Has any of your clients ever say, Stefan? So who are you voting for? As far as politics, what do you do when somebody brings up that you're at the kitchen table
If
with
they
them
say,
and they bring it up
if
like,
they
hey,
say,
who are you voting? Yeah, correct.
but it depends. I would tell them Donald Trump.
So you would
Donald
say,
Trump, baby. We need
so,
someone to take over this damn country, bro.
okay,
It depends on if I'm in
uh-huh.
if I'm in a liberal's house, I try to play it off. We got a lot of red state people in this area. I live in Calabasas, so there's a lot of people here. They're blue, and there's other people that are red. I'll be honest with you. I'm not on anyone's side. I'm a human. I love everyone, and I believe the United States is American dream, and you can live it. You could create your own destiny if you put your mind to it. I think you're an amazing guy because you're the epitome of that because you're so positive, bro. And as far as someone's asked me who I'm voting for, it depends on the conversation. I kind of lean towards not ignoring the question, but I'm extremely vague about it, and somehow I kind of try to convert the conversation to something else, try to talk about something. I kind of get off the conversation a little bit. Well, first of all, I'm not political. I don't know anything about politics. I don't even pay attention. I care less. I've been living my life and I'm enjoying it. And all the other stuff is it's a lot of trash. So I know you shouldn't ignore it and be ignorant about it. But at the end of the day, it's like, does my vote even count? You know what I mean? Nowadays, like, dude, if I vote, it doesn't even count for anything. I mean, I don't know. These people control our lives.
Yeah, no, I brought it up to you. I just wanted to hear your opinion on it. I know you deal with high-end people, and one of our agents brought it up, and some people are very particular about that, right? They wanna know who you're voting for.
Well, I
Or
get a lot of when I cold call, somehow in a conversation, it'll be like an old man. It just goes right to fuck this state. I'm ready to leave. And I already know this guy wants to go to Tennessee. He wants to go to freaking, Florida, somewhere as a red state where they feel like they have more freedom. And it's going to be probably, chances are it's not going to be any different. But I get conversations like that all the time when I cold call. And those are the ones I really like because I don't have to talk about real estate. I just talk about taxes. What do you thought? You know what I mean? And then just become their butt. I'll talk to the
yeah, I
most,
think
you know. Yeah,
they I hear like 3 voices. Who's
Can you hear me?
out there? I can hear you.
I muted it.
Yeah, no, good stuff, Stefan. It was just a question. I wanted to get somebody's opinion. But hey, man, we always love to have you here. Once again, guys, you guys know this is a role play call. Anybody got any objections? Anything holding you back from making that call, that follow-up call? You're being ghosted. They haven't texted you back. You emailed them. You left them 2 voicemails. You send them an email. You send them a video. They're still ghosting you. What do you do next, right? Anybody got that going on right now? Unmute yourself. It's happening to me. What do you guys do when that's happening? How do you follow up with them? Christine, you were miking yourself?
Oh, well, I'll just yeah, it is happening to me, but I'll say how are you? Well, not how are you, but if you want to go through it, and
Yeah, I want to go through it. What's
okay,
happening right now? What's happening right now with you?
just following up, and like you said, they're ghosting, they're not answering, or they're not responding to the emails. When I do call them, they said they've seen the emails, but no answer back or anything.
So they're not. So when you're calling them back, they're not answering you the phone call.
No, but
Oh,
like, or if I text them, they'll text me back and say they're busy. So
okay, got it. So one of the things that I'm gonna post here on the group. It's a
mhm,
follow-up tactic. Have you guys know about the green light, red light, yellow light follow-up ideas?
yeah,
All right, so I'm gonna post them here on the group. When people are ghosting you, try one of those. For example, Mr. Paul Alvarez, that's a 2 point whatever $1 million listing. I would send that guy a box of donuts, send him a piece of cake. There's little ideas here. Send him a pizza box saying, "Hey, I'm the missing piece to helping you. I don't know, sell your home, whatever you want to put." But these are little things that you can send to people. Hello, Mr. Seller, are we on green light, red light, or yellow light? Or moving forward on signing the contract? Whatever it is, you can use these little ideas. Can you see them, Christine?
yes,
Yeah, so little ideas like that, right? You want to separate yourself. You don't always want to be calling the person, "Are you ready to sell? Are you ready to sell? Are you ready to
yeah,
sell?" You do not want to do that, because if you're just calling them because they want to sell, they're gonna see you're very transactional, and they're gonna forget about you. You gotta be a little human. Sometimes, like I said, Mr. Paul is looking at NODs. The NODs, you must go see them. Over the phone, you're not gonna be too successful doing NODs. I highly doubt it. You gotta go out there. You gotta go door knock their house, leave a yellow envelope that says final notice with the letter inside. But yes, for NODs, it's tough, right, to follow up. And Christine, your Z buyers, right? You're calling a lot of Z buyers right now.
yes.
What are they telling you right now when you give them a call?
I'm busy, or I stopped looking.
So when somebody says I'm busy, walk me through that. Or they say, "Hey, I'm busy right now." What do you tell them?
Okay. Do you have at least 5 seconds of your time so I can explain to you what the call is for?
Got it. Okay. And when you say that, what do they say after you say that?
They say yeah, and then I explain them what I'm calling for, and then they'll still say I'm not interested,
Got it. And
and
when
then
somebody, Mhm.
I'll send over the Frankie's business card. So like in the future, when you are ready to move forward and sell or buy, here's my lead manager's business card, and we are here to help.
Got it. So why don't we try that? Why don't we try that role play? When you call me and I'm gonna say I'm not interested, I want you to say, "And I knew that before I even made this call." Do you have 30 seconds of your time? Right?
Okay,
Because not interested is a very common one. And
right.
I like to deal with that rebuttal. So Ring me in. You're calling me right now, right? You're a Z buyer, so you're calling?
Yes.
Ring me in right now.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Hi, Alfred. Sorry. Okay, ring ring.
Hello?
Hello, is this Alfred?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, my name is Christine. I'm Frankie's assistant, Century 21. The purpose of this call.
I'm sorry, Christine. I'm not interested.
Okay, do you have at least 5 seconds of your time so I can explain to you what I called for?
No, I don't.
Okay, I know I totally agree with you. You're probably a very busy person right now. If you have at least 3 seconds, I could send you over my lead manager's business card. And when you do have time, you could give us a call.
Sure. 1,
Okay,
2.
cool. I will, I'm sending over you my lead manager's business card. And the reason for the call is I saw that you were interested in purchasing in the Rancho Cucamonga area.
Oh, no. I was just browsing. I'm bored here at work.
Oh, I totally agree with that. I like to browse too. Uh, I got lost. Okay.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Okay.
I'll be tough on you.
I know,
But
because
no.
they do act, they come like that. So,
So remember, can we try this again? But remember what I said. If somebody answers you and says I'm not interested, say, hey, laugh about it and say, oh, and I knew that before I made this call, and that's why I'm calling you.
okay.
All right, here we go. Try it again.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alfred?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, my name is Christine. I'm Frankie's assistant with Century 21. The purpose of this call is that,
I'm sorry, Christine. I'm not interested.
okay, I totally agree. I totally get that you're a very busy person. I see that you
Let
probably,
me pause you there. Remember, I told you, you're gonna agree. Hey, I agree with you. I'm sorry. I know I popped out of the bushes on you. And
okay.
or you can say you have that one, or you can say,
Yes.
hey, and I knew you were busy before I made this call. Remember I told you
Okay.
to say that to me?
Yes.
All right, here we
I
go. Ring me in
appreciate it.
again.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hello, is this Alfred?
Yes, who's calling?
This is Christine. I'm Frankie's assistant with Century 21. The purpose of this call is I saw that you were interested in the Rancho Cucamonga area.
Oh yeah. Thank you for calling, Christina. I'm not interested.
Oh, I totally agree with that. I know you just popped out. I know you're probably putting out fires as we speak right now. Do you have at least 3 seconds so I can explain to you what the call is for?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, like I said, I saw that you were interested in the Rancho Cucamonga area. And if you are still interested, I could have my lead manager send you some properties to view if you like.
Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Okay, great. Is your email address at alfredisthebest@gmail.com?
Yeah, that one's it.
Okay, and I sent over my lead manager's business card right now. So this is where you be getting your emails from, and she'll give you a call probably at the end of the day to just check up on to just check on how things are going and then see if you receive the emails.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay, you have a wonderful day.
Okay,
Nice
bye-bye.
speaking with you.
Real quick before we move. Christine, how is that working out for you guys right now?
It's going okay.
What do you think if
Like,
there was just one thing that you would like to make it better? What would that one thing be?
probably the introduction. Like, I think it's too long, but
Yeah,
'cause
I agree with you. Is there any way you cannot be saying what you say in the beginning? This is Frankie's assistant. Do you feel comfortable saying that?
yeah, it's just it's kind of long and they probably like I don't know, I don't want to what is you calling for,
Correct. So walk me through again. You are a real estate agent, right?
Yes.
You took your test?
Yeah, but I don't have my license yet. I'm still.
Okay,
That's why.
good. Good. And I think it's fair to say, and I think Alex Garcia will agree, you don't have to say you're her assistant anymore.
Okay.
You can just go straight into the call. Hello, is this Felix? Yes, this is Felix. Hey, Felix, this is Christine with Century 21. The reason for my call is whatever that reason is.
Okay.
Because when you say you're assistant, I feel like you're gonna pan me off to somebody else.
Yeah, and that's when some of the questions they're asking, like, so are you an agent? And I tell them I'm an assistance agent. I'm an assistance agent. So
Yeah, so you're pretty much setting up yourself for failure. So let's try this again one more time, and you're not gonna say you're somebody's assistant. You're a
okay,
real estate agent. You're just waiting for that little ID that
piece
says
of paper.
salesperson come and to your house. That's all you're waiting for. Ready? Ring me
Okay.
in.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Hello, is this Alfred?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, my name is Christine. I'm with Century 21, and the purpose of the call is I saw that you're interested in the Rancho area.
Beautiful. That's all you're
Okay.
gonna start saying moving forward. You're
And
you're
then
you're mhm.
and then when they do ask like for more than, can I say, well, my lead manager will send you over some properties? Because I know I can't send them properties.
So when they ask what?
Like where like when I tell them okay, if they are interested and they want to see they want the properties sent to them,
Yeah,
should I tell
so the best way to say is, all right, I am interested, and then you're gonna ask me for my email, right?
right?
Ask me for my email.
Is your email, what is your email? Is it at Alfred's the best at Gmail? Is that a good email for you?
Yeah, you can send me the properties to that email.
Okay. And you'll be getting them from my lead manager, Frankie.
See, you're not saying that no more. You're gonna
Okay.
say this. Be on the lookout. You'll probably be getting some emails from my partner Frankie, because she
Okay.
is your partner,
Right.
right? She's your partner.
Right.
She's not your manager. You don't have a manager besides Alex Garcia, but she's
Okay.
not your. She say you gotta start saying my partner. I know it's a little hard. I used to have a problem saying that, but hey, Felix is my partner.
Is
Benjamin's
is
my partner, huh?
is team leader okay?
Yeah, I think that's okay. But
Okay.
you wanna sound very assertive over the phone because I want to make sure that I'm talking to the right person. So,
Okay.
sometimes people want to talk to the decision maker, right? The manager,
Right. Right.
not to the employee. So you don't say, hey, my partner Frankie will be reaching out to you shortly with an email, and I'll follow up with you in 24 hours just to make sure because sometimes our emails go into the spam section. And then that's
Okay.
another reason to call them back.
Okay. So just go in and say, I'm going to send you some emails.
My partner
My
Frankie, yeah,
partner.
my partner Frankie's gonna be sending you some emails, and I'll follow up with you within the next 24 hours to make sure that you're getting our our email or whatever you're sending them.
Okay.
Because sometimes it does go into spam.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you want to try the call from the beginning now. Remember, no more partners, no more I'm sorry, no more managers, and no more assistant. You want to try the call one more time from the beginning?
Sure.
All right, Christine, ring me in.
Ring ring.
Hello, this is Alfred speaking.
Hi, Alfred. My name is Christine. I'm sorry. Okay.
You
I
see
was about to say.
See, I got you.
Okay.
All right,
I
let's
know.
try it
Do it
again.
again.
Try it again.
Okay. Ring ring.
Hello.
Hi, is this Alfred?
Yes, who's calling?
Hi, my name is Christine. I'm with Century 21. And the purpose of this call is noticed that you were interested in the Rancho Cucamonga area.
Yes, I am, but I'm not interested right now. I was just browsing.
Oh, I totally agree with you. I know I just popped out of the bushes on you today. Do you have at least 3 seconds of your time?
Yeah, I'll give you 3 seconds. What's going on?
Okay, cool. I can send you I'm sorry. I can send you some properties to view, to look over. And if you see anything interested, you could give us a call. You could give me a call and I will send over my my partner's business card over.
Okay.
I messed up. Oh my goodness.
No, it's okay. It's okay,
Okay.
guys. So I know some of us have our cameras off, but and some of us are at work. Some of you guys are driving. It's a little difficult. It's a little difficult, Christine. But
Uh-huh.
you gotta start just internalizing that because you are a real estate agent. Um, you just have to also as once you get your license and all that and you feel more comfortable, what I want you to do is the next time you're making a call, you wanna ask me why am I browsing? Like go into the
Okay.
motivation a little bit. You don't want to
Okay.
hang up on me and pan me out, right? Because I still feel like you're
Yeah.
panning me out, and I understand that because you don't know what to ask. But the next time you're calling, you want to of course verify you're talking to the decision maker. Tell them the
Okay.
reason. Tell them the reason why you're calling, and then go. And you gotta go into the motivation, right? Like
Okay.
for example, let's say I'm calling you. Here we go. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hello, is this Christine?
Yes, it is. It is.
Hey, Christine, this is Alfred with Century 21. The reason for my call is you were on our website and your information just landed on my desk, and I see you're buying houses here in Rancho.
Yes.
Great. Now, Christine, what did you like about the properties on our website?
Uh, I like some of them. I like the backyard and the area
No,
on some.
absolutely. And I agree with you that backyard is really nice. What else, Christine? What else did you like about the house here in Rancho?
It was a two-story home, and it's really spacious for me and my
Two-story
family.
home. And two spacious. Got it. And thanks for sharing that. Is there any reason why you want to move to Rancho?
For a better school district.
Better school district. Hey, and I agree with you. My daughter actually goes to the schools here. And let me ask you this, Christine. What's your time frame? When do you see yourself living here in Rancho? I would love for you to be my neighbor right away.
In about 2 months.
In about 2 months. And
Yes.
Christine, let me ask you, what type of financing were you thinking about doing?
Uh, Maybe FHA.
Got it. So you're a first-time home buyer?
Yes.
Great. I specialize in helping people like yourself own their first home. So, you know what, Christine, this is all exciting. Let me ask you this. When would you be available to speak to my preferred lender? I would love for he or she to provide some awesome programs that they have for first-time buyers. Would tomorrow work for you in the morning or in the evening, or would weekends would be best for you?
Um. Well, I'm pretty busy. Can I call you back?
Well, yeah, you know, I love you. I would love for you to call me back, but I would love for my lender to reach out to you because I would hate for you to see a house you like and then you want to put an offer in and we're late to the party. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Great. So
I'll
tell
try
me
to
what
make
to
time on Saturday in the evening around 3.
Saturday at 3. Okay, let me write this down. Boom, I'm sending my lender a message. By the way, would there be anything else holding us back from you talking to my lender at 3?
No, it wouldn't.
Got it. Okay, great. Well, Christine, in the meantime, I'm gonna do two things, right? Can you check your phone? I actually just text you my digital business card. I want to make sure you received it. And just so you know,
Okay.
I look better in person. And number two is I'm gonna go ahead and follow up with you in the next 24 hours to make sure you got this email that I'm sending you of some of the properties that are about to hit this market. I just want you to browse and take a look at them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and follow up with my lender and make sure she reaches out to you on Saturday at 3. Fair enough?
Yes, that sounds good.
Awesome, Christine. Would there be anything else before you let me go that I can help you with?
No, that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking my call. We'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you.
And I hang up on you.
Okay.
So, you know, those are little things that you just have to, as you're progressing. I do see a lot of major changes. Yeah, you just maybe let's change your script later today. Remember,
Okay.
we are partners. My associate, you're not an assistant, unless they
Okay.
want you to say that. It's up to them. But for the most part, it's that's what we're doing right now. We're just
Hi, Alfred. It's Frankie. Hey, no, Christine, you did a great job. I actually could hear the change in her voice with confidence when
Okay.
she said that she was with Century 21. So that's great. Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't know legally. I didn't know because of the her not having her license yet, like how to do that. So that's great.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're just role
Thank you.
playing that. Even if you want her to say that, I think she's gonna
No,
have to
that's
start.
okay. I think she sounded more confident without. I'm sorry, I'm battling. I think a cold over here. I think Christine, you sounded more confident.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I
Christine.
like that.
And
Mhm.
Christine, let me ask you this: how did that make you feel making it shorter? Did it make you feel better? Because you said it was
Yeah.
too. You said it was
Yeah.
too long, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, you want to try it one more time? Does anybody else has anything they
Okay.
want to anything they want to share? Anybody here? There's always little nuggets going on out there. Right now it's like I said, it's a numbers game. It's pretty much hard to go through a lot of calls. It's not about how many calls you're making, it's about how many contacts you're having. Remember, when you're calling, always leave a message, send a text, send an email, and if you can, send them a video. I know it's a lot of touches, but that's helping me out a lot right now. So that you stay top of mind. You want to be different from the rest of the agents. So good job,
Okay.
Christine. Anybody else
Thank
want to
you.
share? Anybody else want to share anything? Anybody? All right. Well, before we end this call, don't forget there's gonna be a pizza today at the office for everyone. Brought to you by Success Escrow. Right, Felix? Just so you know,
Hey,
guys.
Alfred, real quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The one that you post on the chat, where can I get that flyer? You said
I ha-
discover how to.
I have it. Are you coming today?
I'm not able to. I got.
Oh. Okay. Text me the best email and I'll send it to you.
Okay,
Well,
I will.
just so you guys know, I'll go back to the sales statistics. Remember, guys, that 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. That means half of people never follow up. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. Did you imagine that? Only 25% of people only call a second time and then they forget about the person. 12% of salespeople only call 3 times and then they stop. 12%. And only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. That means 3 contacts could be a text, an email, a voicemail, or a video. Now, check this out real quick. 2% of salespeople are made in the first contact. Only 2% of the sale is made on the first contact. So let's say it's a Z buyer just came in. Only the chances of you getting that person on the phone and setting up an appointment, it's only 2%, which is crazy. 3% of sales are made in the second contact. That means if you called them, they didn't pick up. You call them in the evening, then they pick up. Only 3% of your sales is made on that time. 5% of sales are made in the third contact. That could be you calling them, texting them, emailing them, or calling them at a different time. 10% of the sales are made on the fourth contact, right? You keep calling until they put a restraining order on you. Keep calling them. And of course, 80% of the sales are made on the fifth and 12th contact. That means if you don't have a CRM or you don't have a follow-up system, you are not going to make that sale. You're going against every other agent out there that has very high performance CRM. So just wanted to share that with you, a little refresher. Anybody guys, anything they want to share, anything they want to talk about before we end this call? It's 9:55. I want to respect everybody's time. Don't forget, for the newbies, at 1:15, right, Alex, 1:15, I believe it's contracts again with the broker. Make sure you guys go and attend these classes because they're very important in your business. You guys could end up writing up a contract. Felix might not be available. Alex might not be available. And you need to learn how to do your contracts. It's very important. What else? After that, we roll into the phone zone. What is the phone zone, right? Phone zone is a place where you could come and make calls with us. We could call on your list. We could call you, get over an objection or the reason why you're not calling. We could show you other follow-up ways. And also, if you have any objections you want to go with, we can show you as well. Or you could pick our brain for those 2.5 hours we're there. So pretty much like here, but it's a live call. We're always making calls. We're always following up. Anybody else has anything they want to share? I think Felix wants to bless this room. Felix, go ahead.
No, everything's good. Good stuff today.
Yeah, it's It's hey guys, summer's around the corner, right? These blue skies get me excited more than I already am. I can't wait to see what's out there. Don't forget, you guys can get free resources. The guy from Chase, I believe his name is Inijar or NG or whatever his name is with the E. He prints beautiful door knockers for free. They're waterproof door knockers. You can get it with your name, with your branding. Just sold, just listed. You guys can get 250 for free. As long as you pass them out. Of course, reach out to your title people for list, expires for sale by owners, NODs. And then, of course, the lenders are going to be there. I think, Felix, anything with the lenders today?
I'm not sure they're gonna talk. I'm not sure. Maybe at their.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys a little later. Thank you guys for all you guys popping in today. I see consistency. Anybody else want to share anything before we end this call?
Everybody's quiet.
All right. I
All
guess
good. Thank you.
we're all busy
Thank you.
working.
Good
All
stuff,
right.
Alfred. Good stuff. This is Jesse. I was just working on something, man, but you always come through with some good nugget. Felix always opens doors for opportunities, so take advantage of it.
And real quick, I think I mentioned to you guys this tomorrow on the Real Closers group. We just added more free content for you guys. And you guys get alerted. Today I got alerted that I put 9 p.m. instead of 9 a.m. Right, Alex? So anytime we put something for free in the Real Closers group, if you're not a part of it, let me know. There's so much free content now. I'm working on the videos. We are putting a video library together and some slides, but we're adding some content. We're gonna add more social media stuff to post. A calendar, the perfect week of how to come up with the perfect week, how to set up your schedule, right? I'm gonna be sharing that nugget is how to share your schedule, and then referrals. I'm gonna start putting referrals. I get a lot of referrals up on Victorville area. I don't go there. I don't drive over there. I got 2 listings coming up in Palmdale. I'm gonna put them in a referral here and refer them out. So use that group. If anybody sees any distressed homes, there is investors in this group and people that want to buy property. So if you have something out there that you think that even if you just found the deal, you will get paid. You will get paid on that deal. Cause I know there's a lot of houses out there that I've seen houses that are burned. I've been wanting to start buying door knock, all kinds of stuff. So if you guys see any deals, let me know. And then we'll see you guys later on today from 3 to 5. And of course the training at 1:15. So thank you guys. We'll see you guys later. Make it a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing else, space.
Thank you. Have a
Bye,
great
Again,
day.
everyone.
thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.